Science lied to me. They said the T-Rex had feathers, and then they said it didn't have feathers. And then it'll be like, and we wanted to trust the government giving us vaccines?
Sure Felix dies.
Making sure he dies. Alright, welcome back to the pizza show. It's been a while. Not for me, it's been one day. Lots happened in my life. What about our guests today? We have a returning guest here, Alec.
Hello.
Alec was on our guest. He talked about a lot of things. He was a good boy. He did a lot. And you know, he's even brought me something really special.
Oh.
He gave me a gift.
Oh.
Chocolate and kombucha.
Oh.
Well,
Because of this, we're kicking him off the show. We can't have people bringing in guests. This isn't Mr. Beast. I'm Mr. Beast. I gotta be Mr. Beast. I can't have someone else being my Mr. Beast. We also have Felix. He can't eat gluten. This is going to be a mad episode for him. He could die. So if you want to see a man die, stay tuned. Have you got anything to say, Felix?
I'm suicidal. I will die.
He will die.
He will die.
Will you die, Alec?
No, but I'll make sure Felix dies.
Making sure he dies.
He's my death watch.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got a great tomato pie, just like last time, except I didn't forget the oregano. It's on this tomato pie. This dough is like two days old at this point, which means it is sick. Have a slice.
As in, like, don't eat it?
As
Sick
in,
as in it's gonna poison you.
sick as in it will be very flavoursome.
Very Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast, yeah.
All of that. It smells amazing.
Give us a sniff before you eat it.
Yeah. But don't die. But maybe die.
What can I say? It's good.
That's very good.
Thank you, Alec. Do you want to bite Felix?
No, I'm
What if I chew it first and blew in your
That's not
mouth?
how that works.
That's not how it works. Alright.
You mean it doesn't dilute your gluten?
No. If anything, it just makes it worse because he's also got all the spit.
Mm.
And I don't know where he's been.
Mm.
Yeah, you do.
That's an implication I don't like.
So, everyone. What's the topic today? We have a special guest coming later as well, so keep that in mind. Our special guest coming later.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
No spoilers. So,
Can I do a tease instead of a spoiler?
yeah.
They're short.
We've had a number of short guys on our show. Oh, there's another tease? It's a boy.
It's a boy.
What?
I said short guy. Anyway.
A short boy is coming.
Oh.
Anyway, so
Tease.
what's on the menu today? Pizza, but also what's on the menu in terms of talking?
Is he asking us?
Yeah, I thought you were the one who was hosting.
I think he's asking us.
Did you guys hear about the Australian man that was lost at sea for 3 months and they found him in like a salmon boat or something?
No, I didn't. Please elaborate. This
So there was this guy who was, he was out on the ocean.
Harold Holt.
Harold
found
Holt.
him.
We
He's
found
okay.
him, boys. We found him.
Very funny. We named a swimming pool after him.
He was on a boat going to Mexico or something, right? And then some storm happened. His boat got fucked up, and he survived for 3 months by himself with his dog.
Wow.
No.
And it's like that book,
Life of Pi.
Life of Ryan.
Hey, you walked into that one.
How did he feed himself?
Raw fish and rainwater.
How did the dog? What did the dog eat?
I was
Fish?
just saying, fish
Uh-huh.
and rainwater. That's pretty. He must have gotten pretty lucky for it to rain so much.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a boat though, I feel like you get a decent bit of rainwater.
Because it just collects.
Mm.
Well, yeah, but you got to be careful not to mix it with the seawater.
Yeah. Maybe he had a bucket. I don't know.
I hope he had a bucket.
Well, that's the hard thing. If you only have one bucket, then you have to poo and drink out of the same
Just
bucket.
go off the
You
side.
just go off the side.
What, and contaminate the oceans?
Yeah.
I'm Mr. Beast here. I'm Team C.
Most
Team
of our
C.
sewage
Team C.
already goes into the ocean,
No, it doesn't.
doesn't it? You sure?
If sewage goes into the ocean, then that means like we'll be eating poo when we eat fish.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sure some of it goes
I'm sure we're not eating
into-
poo.
Usually you go to like a treatment plant, right?
I might be so.
How much of the water in our planet do you think was being peed at some point?
How much of the water in our planet has been dinosaur pee specifically, do you think?
Not all of it.
I doubt that. I feel like
There's too much water.
there's a lot of water.
There's been a lot of dinosaurs.
Yeah, there was.
Pterodactyl,
there was
T-Rex, Velociraptor.
How many more dinosaurs can you name?
Water ones with the big neck.
Brachiosaurus, Brontosaurus, Bondosaurus, Bingosaurus, all them sauruses. The Saurus.
Thesaurus.
I love the Saurus.
Yeah, it's a great one, isn't it?
Yeah, really insightful piece of work, honestly.
Yeah. Argentinosaurus.
The Saw series.
What's your favorite dinosaur?
Spinosaurus. Not because it's
Big.
Really cool.
Not because it's big.
No, it's because it's constantly changing. Like the old view of Spinosaurus, over like the
You
last
might want to
years,
get closer
it's
to the microphone, by the way,
That's crazy.
because you want to make sure it's picking up.
What do I do?
Get close to the microphone.
Spinosaurus is a really interesting dinosaur because its
You still want to get a bit closer.
view, or it's like the way people view it scientifically, has changed drastically over the last few decades, constantly. People used to think it was a lot more like a traditional theropod where it would just sort of stand up and just be straight like this and then have the big spine. And then it's gone from that to sort of a semi-aquatic creature that sort of uses all of its legs and sort of
It's spine to help it go in the water like an eel.
I guess. I think the idea of the spine has been it's either used for thermoregulation or mating displays or stuff like that. But it's really interesting dinosaur because it's gone from just being a very standard theropod
So the Spinosaurus like it when they throw their back out.
to be a semi-aquatic dinosaur that's that sort of just spends most of its time in the water. I think it has had another not huge revision recently, but a revision of some kind, but I don't remember
if they said that shit had feathers, I'm throwing it out.
Cancel that dinosaur.
That's what made me question science in the first place, and I should have said it on last week's episode. Is that they told me that T-Rex had feathers in year 7. When I was in year 7, everyone was saying, "Hey, Bucko, guess what? You're wrong. Yeah. You're wrong about dinosaurs.
Wasn't it
T-Rex had feathers?
Yeah, every dinosaur had feathers."
Well, I don't know about
so many
that.
Dinosaurs. Not every dinosaur, but most of them.
I think it's been a lot more dinosaurs than we thought would have had feathers.
Yeah.
And then I think it's also become a lot of dinosaurs probably also had a fuzz.
Yeah.
But not necessarily feathers.
Well, they said T-Rex had feathers, and there was a picture that all these articles posted of the T-Rex with feathers, and I hated that. I couldn't believe my guy T-Rex had feathers.
Why did he have feathers? He can't fly.
And then guess what happens?
You burnt all your dinosaurs.
I get used to the T-Rex having feathers, and I'm like, the T-Rex with feathers is kind of cool. And just as I'm getting used to it, 2017, they're all like, why did we say the T-Rex had feathers? There's no way it had feathers. It's too big to have feathers.
Why would it have feathers?
Have you seen Jurassic Park? There's no feathers.
There's no feathers in Jurassic Park. And Jurassic Park was completely accurate. Yeah. Completely accurate dinosaurs.
It would have been a warm-blooded dinosaur to be that big, and if it's a warm-blooded, it didn't even need feathers. It didn't need feathers. So, and they say there's no evidence for feathers. Velociraptors probably have feathers.
Who's the assistant on the Hot Ones podcast?
I don't know. Apparently one of the guys that bought a pizza book off, who wrote one of my pizza books I recently bought.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He worked on Hot Ones.
Oh, wow.
And I don't know when they made pizzas, but apparently they did. So,
do you want to sit here?
Yeah, so what you're saying, the Hot Ones pizza, and then eventually they're like, you know what, we'll just do chicken wings.
We'll
so much easier.
Wings.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so much cheesier.
Some people watching the show will be relieved to know that I've come up with a vision for the pizza show, and we won't find out about what it is for another 5 episodes.
But it's not the fact that it's being cancelled and stuff.
It's not being cancelled, and it's going stronger than ever, week by week, day by day, pizza by pizza, pepperoni.
Well, is this the first time you've had back-to-back filming episodes?
Days in a row.
One yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Kelly and Alex.
Ah.
Damn.
So back to back to back. Not a third back, but I'm going to take a week off to consolidate my...
Well, you might as well take the time because you have 2 to edit. You might as well take the
That's a lot
time.
of footage, man.
Yeah,
It's like that's a lot of effort.
difficult. The episode with the Zelda episode was difficult because there was a lot I had to cut out there.
Yeah, I watched like 90%.
I watched that. I
was
watched
like,
that last
wow.
night. Actually, I really enjoyed it.
You enjoyed it? I'm glad you
Yeah,
enjoyed it.
that's funny.
That's the first one. I'm like, you can enjoy it.
Part of
The other ones are like...
part of the fun is the fact that it's my friends and it's just normal.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
But it was actually still. I thought it was rather
I'm
entertaining.
glad.
I mean, we had a lot of chaos. Sorry to bring this chaotic energy into your
It was
civilized
it was
podcast.
Anyways,
Come
My
on.
favorite dinosaur
Yeah.
is the
Yeah.
one with the it's got the flail.
Oh, so that's what we interrupted.
Oh yeah.
I like that one.
Ankylosaurus or Stegosaurus. Because there's the one with the spikes and the one with the big club.
The big club.
Yeah.
I like that
Damn.
one.
I've been into the flying ones lately. I've just gotten onto the pterodactyl. I wish in real life, but in my head, I think it's just a sick. Flying lizards are sick.
Flying lizards are
Flying
sick.
lizards are sick.
It's crazy how much like bats sort of do the exact same thing.
Bats are lame. Bats are little.
Yeah, but they're small.
Bats
Have you
are
seen a
little
flying
and
fox?
spread
Flying.
disease.
Yeah, and they shut
They
down the
spread
world.
disease.
But you know what
Shut
is
down the
sick?
world.
Sugar gliders. They're cute as fuck.
Yes.
And they're sick as fuck. Yeah, I don't know this like half-assed LEG type like
What do you mean?
person.
Are you just doing
But
persona?
cool as
Are
fuck,
you fake,
and
Riley?
they're sick as fuck
Okay.
too, and they be eating that sugar.
Gliding
Yeah,
that
they just-
glide.
Yeah.
They just like be like, that's all I want to do it. Eating sugar, gliding.
Shout out to the sugar gliders.
Shout out
Shout
to
out
the
to
sugar
the
gliders.
sugar
We are
gliders.
so blessed to live in a country
Mm.
with those animals.
Amen.
I saw a little video of like an albino sugar glider running in a field and had some like anime music or something like this.
That
Is
sounds
it
really
running
funny,
with his
actually.
arms out like this?
No, it was like running like that'd be cool. It was like running like this and doing like hops, and I'm like, this is cool. Anyway,
What's
In
your
terms
favorite
of-
What's your
dinosaur?
favorite dinosaur? He said pterodactyl.
I said
What did you say?
pterodactyl.
He hasn't said anything yet.
Oh
Favorite
god.
dinosaur.
I mean, I hate to be really generic, but probably the T-Rex. Just because as a kid watching Jurassic Park and those movies, it was such an iconic part of the movies
It-
just in general. You have to
It
love it.
really is like it is the most iconic
Mm.
for sure.
it is.
But the T-Rex with feathers or the
Or-
T-Rex without feathers?
Or with fuzz. What if it had fuzz?
Oh.
it could have a bit of fuzz.
T-Rex with fuzz? What's the difference between a T-Rex with fuzz and a furry?
What? No, what?
Excuse
I think
me.
there's a big
I think
difference.
there's a big
Explain it.
Well, it's not a scaly.
T-Rexes are cool.
Furries are lame.
Furries are cringe and T-Rexes are based.
Exactly.
So yeah, what I was saying, the T-Rex, and yeah, it didn't have. I'm just gonna take that clip. I'm gonna put like this Sigma music over it and be like, "Science lied to me. They said the T-Rex had feathers, and then they said it didn't have feathers." And then it'll be like, "And we wanted to trust the government giving us vaccines."
You know what else has feathers? Birds.
Birds.
Birds are spies.
Birds
The
aren't.
government.
Birds
are
aren't
spies.
real.
Are birds real?
No, they're not real.
They're not.
I've seen a real bird.
Prove it.
No.
How do you know it was no? How do you know? Like you might have seen a bird, but you don't. Birds themselves aren't a real
What-
thing.
what
Nothing
are-
can actually fly that's like organic. Everything
what-
that can fly is mechanical.
What is a chicken? Chickens can't fly, but they can
Chickens
do
are
a little bit.
dinosaurs.
Exactly.
A chicken can try to fly a little bit.
Chickens can't fly.
chickens real?
So what make chickens are real, but they're not birds. Birds
Penguins real?
no. So a chicken can't fly. So
What
what
are
makes you think that
penguins?
other birds can fly?
Penguins are all retired percussionists.
You know how
I love Happy Feet.
Mumble. I love Mumble. He's just like me. I'd be tapping. I'd be going out. I'd be in Chadston, and I'm just tapping. I'm feeling like Mumble, and Ellie's just like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?"
What was the last time we went to Chadston?
I go there like pretty often because I'm up in Oakley.
Oh yeah.
We went
Yeah,
recently.
we went recently.
It's good.
I bought this sweater.
That's nice. Very sexy sweater.
Thank you.
What brand is sweater?
Uniqlo.
Uniqlo.
Yeah, yeah.
Uniqlo's been very.
Uniqlo.
I've recently started going there, and I'm just gonna go there and build up like a lot of. I'm gonna go there and buy a bunch of basic, like generic stuff just to have.
I
Because
see,
my wardrobe
I see
is-
Sam is eager to jump in.
Sam,
He
you're,
was about to
you're-
say, I
he
love
was there.
Uniqlo.
Yeah, he was there.
He was gonna say I was there.
Yeah.
He was gonna say I was there. And I bought. How'd your date go?
So good.
His date
Really?
went well.
It did actually. Been on another since.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know Sam had a date. I've not been on Discord.
That's why I went to Uniqlo.
Ah, don't have it.
No, we threw him in the fire. Now he's cooking. We threw him in the fire. Let him cook. He's cooking.
Did you have to go
He's
buy
cooking,
another
he's very
outfit
good.
for the next date?
Yeah, he does actually.
I hate Uniqlo ever since I saw the I made my famous Pokemon video.
Really?
It was actually an alright video. It was a cringe topic, but it was just like I just got ads for like these Pokemon t-shirts, and I'm like, they're meant to be like by this famous artist or something, right?
Yeah.
And they're just fucking like renders of like pre-existing art that like
they
made
are.
great.
Of course they are.
And I'm like, it annoyed me. I'm like, why is this lazy? I had nothing to do. It was the middle of COVID, and it was a great video. And that's how you integrate your content together, so you get people keep watching. Link showing up now,
Right here?
right here,
Right there.
right
Right there.
in the corner.
Yeah.
In the corner.
Where do I look? Where do I look?
where do I look?
Yeah.
I think we look up there.
Yeah.
Let's go.
I can
Fuck
see
yeah.
up his skirt from here.
Click that.
Oh my
click that
god.
shit.
Click it.
Click
Anyway.
it. Click it like cookie clicker.
Get that cookie clicker on. Anyway, back to Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast.
How dare he
discussion.
make all those people not blind?
Yeah, why did he make it? Why did he cure their blindness? What an asshole!
Why would he do that?
Why would he?
What an asshole!
They didn't choose to be blind. So
They-
why can they choose to see?
Do you think when they? I feel scared to be like a kid in America and like seeing Mr. Beast in public.
Oh yeah.
I'd be like, I'm hanging around here, bro. Someone's getting $1 million right now,
And it might be me.
bro.
Do you think people do that? Do you think people who like see Mr. Beast walking down the street start following him?
Probably.
So they'll be like, I want to be in his next video. Like I want to
People-
happen to get 10 grand.
To be fair, people will probably do that with a lot of celebrities.
True.
Yeah,
But
But Mr.
for
Beast.
him-
Mr. Beast just hands out thousands of dollars.
Jesus. But when I follow Riley Mullen to his house, I get the police called on me. So I just don't
You get
understand.
pizza.
I do get pizza though, so it's
Pizza
a good
and
compensation.
police.
Yeah,
Pizza,
pizza-
pizza, please.
Pizza
Yeah.
with police.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How's the restraining order going, by the way, Riley?
Who's it on again?
Him.
Oh, Tima.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's following you home randomly.
Oh, I haven't got one. Yeah, I haven't bothered. I'm too lazy.
I had to go through so many loops just to try,
I'm too
and
lazy.
the
Yeah.
system, the bureaucracy.
Well,
yeah.
technically, where are you now? What's your alibi?
Oh, I think I left my tracker in like, I don't know, Geelong or something. They think I'm like watching something in Geelong at the moment, which is good.
Nice.
I'm
So-
watching Sam stretch. It's like crazy entertainment. You guys are really missing out. Who's watching the pod right now?
Yeah, he's just showing off.
Jesus.
That man can touch his toes. Did you know that?
Yeah, I'm looking.
He's
I'm
touching
doing
them
it.
right
I'm
now.
Touching it right now.
Oh my god, he's doing a back
Man,
handspring.
God.
And look, I don't know if Sam wants me to say this publicly, but you can. He is on the market for feet pics. If
Yeah,
you're
he is.
into that,
I'm about to say we're uploading his feet pics to WikiFeet right now.
what is Wiki Feet?
You don't know WikiFeet?
right?
No.
It's like a Wikipedia for
For
feet, and you have that. Everybody has ratings,
Is it?
Ah.
and you like people will link different like clips and screenshots of where these
if
people.
someone propositioned you, let's say like $100 for pictures of your feet, would you take it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Drop it.
Why not?
Part of me is like, well, am I making porn?
Probably.
Without apron, yeah.
Oh yeah. That's sort of the question. It's like, am I making porn?
It's like you're not
Are you
making
making
porn
porn? I feel bad if
when
I'm
you're at the
making porn.
beach walking barefoot, and someone's like,
I mean, there was a recent show on Netflix, Big Mouth, where they had the animated teen going through puberty and all that, and they comment on their own work, being like, "This is low-key child porn that you guys are watching," because it's like teens
People
going
were
through
saying
sexual
that, and
development.
they were upset about like.
Yeah, they called
why-
themselves out.
Well, who
No.
does anyone like Big? I've never seen anyone say they like Big Mouth.
I like Big Mouth.
I
James
watched
likes
the
Big
first few.
I'm
I vibe
supporting,
with it.
I'm supporting my friends, man.
I stopped watching because it lost me. It didn't hold me.
I'm not going to say any names, but there was one person who said they like Big Mouth, and I didn't like that one person. And I'm like, wow, this is
This must be a bad show.
It's another log on your fire.
Yeah.
Why can't people watch real good cartoons like, you know, Coco Melon,
Cocomelon.
educational content?
That's
I
really
learned
good.
a lot.
Yeah, start watching Caillou. Caillou?
I learned a lot about
Caillou.
bored kids.
Apparently, Bluey's very good.
My sister's really into Bluey. I mean, like my sister-in-law and my like brother kind of are as well, but like they have a baby.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That makes sense.
Well, Heather, my partner, is auditioning for the role of Bluey's mum in America.
Wait,
So-
why? Why?
The
Wait,
fuck?
Yeah.
why
For
would they
a
replace?
musical.
Oh,
It's
for-
a yeah, it's a
Oh.
musical theater thing, and it's like apparently it's so popular there. Like they love it so much,
love
so they
it.
want to see a live
They
show
want
of
to see
it.
a live.
I've heard
Yeah.
that. I stopped.
Does she have to do?
Oh, that's
Oh.
me.
Oh, very good.
Thank
So
you.
many cameo guests this episode.
Yeah. This is
This is like the
hello, hello.
hey.
Yeah.
This is like the Avengers
Alright.
Endgame of the pizza podcast.
All right, we'll leave this here, and we'll come back soon,
Is
and I'll be
this-
making some more pizzas up.
Yeah, good.
So what is that? What kind of pizza is that?
It's a very normal ham cheese pizza.
But it's
I don't
gluten
have
free.
ham, but I have prosciutto.
What
so-
gluten ever do to you,
Nah.
huh?
She watches.
Oh my god. I didn't know she was into Carlos Alex.
Welcome
She's been
back
doing
to
it
the
for
pizza
years.
show.
Wow.
We
I never-
today is the comparison episode. We got a bunch of different pies here. I made my famous prosciutto honey pie, my
The honey.
margarita. Listen to this. Ooh, it's a little bit cold because it's been a minute. And Felix, he's got his gluten-free. Show up for the camera, Felix. Show up for the camera. It actually looks pretty good. It looks,
There are some generous slices of ham there.
yeah, it looks pretty nice actually. So we'll compare the pair.
Everyone will eat a slice of Felix's gluten-free pizza, and he'll get maybe 2 slices.
Sam is making his own pizza, which we can compare. So have a slice, everyone.
All right, here we go.
Pick a piece. I'm gonna have one of these.
There a
I'm making another one later as well. Another one.
prosciutto honey. Never had that combo before.
Yeah, I was
Very excited.
I was skeptical of it.
I feel like I have to grab this because everyone grabbed
Sounds
this one, so we'll be
You're
talking about it.
skeptical.
No, you gotta start with the same one and then move on.
I thought you said
Yeah,
this is
true.
famous.
This is famous. Oh, I made it yesterday for the first time, and it came from the cookie.
Can I have a piece of prosciutto just to see? Does one of that prosciutto have
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay.
It tastes good with the saltiness of the pizza.
Yeah, the sweet and salty balance is quite nice.
I will say, dough's not as good because I rice it.
I don't know.
Kind of get the sweet and
Yeah.
salty from just.
It's not bad.
I would buy this. But
It's not bad, but it's just not as good as I would usually like it.
Now, right, are you the type of person that can go from sweet to savory?
I like them.
What do you mean, like
Some,
immediately or?
some like, for instance, like you're eating like a carb dish or something, and when you eat like some chocolate, then you're back to the carb dish. Like some people just can't do that, just can't do the switch to sweet to savory.
They have to go like.
That just takes some, yeah, that's taking time in between.
I think I can.
I definitely can. I do it all the time. I have dessert before and after lunch.
Yeah. Pass me a slice of chocolate. We'll test.
True. I feel like it doesn't work as well usually, but I need to say Nutella pizza work.
Have you got that down yet? Because I remember last time I had it. Last time I saw it was.
It was
You're
raw.
working at the you're working at the
No, I messed up that time. I made a mistake, but from now on,
Now do you
I'm
cook the
good.
pizza dough a little more and then put this toppings on, or do you?
Well, I had it down pat before, and I tried something new, and I messed it up.
What's the working method?
You have it hot up, and you use a bit less dough.
Okay.
Is it easier to make the pizzas or like the calzone?
Because calzone, you can't make a Nutella pizza properly unless you half cook the pizza and then put it on after you half cook it. I'm not supposed to store.
No, you're fine. You're fine. That's for a dessert pizza.
With a pizza peel, you want to put some like flour on basically before you put it in the thing so it doesn't get stuck.
Hot tips.
Hot step.
What do you think of the pizza?
I really like it.
Really like them.
Fan?
It's good. I think a little bit of honey.
Yeah.
I want more prosciutto, less honey.
Interesting.
I was gonna say the opposite. I was gonna say I want like I feel like there is a chance you could overdo it with the honey, but this
I didn't think
could have gone a little. I think
Yeah,
I did a little bit more.
Interesting.
I think
Have
the-
someone who likes sweet, someone who likes salty.
the biggest issue is the dough, and it is too tough. Yeah, my
You reckon?
one before was kind of like lighter and more airy.
Nothing. It's no. I don't think it was too tough.
It was. It's not like okay, it's better than Domino's, but
Yeah.
it's not
Oh, yeah.
like it's not like my best. It's not my best work. I will say though, this is the first time I've hand kneaded dough properly.
Oh
And it
yeah.
like came out well, and I gotta say, it's way easier than I thought it was.
What would you do before?
I would like pick it up and try and stretch it. It got sticky, it got everywhere. I just be pressing and just fold it back in.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. This motion.
Like sometimes less is more.
All right, time for the margarita. This map.
Good cheese.
Yeah.
Cheese is so important on margarita because like
It's everything.
it's everything. So nailed it.
I use 3 cheeses. I use the pecorino. I use the fresh mozzarella and the shredded mozzarella. Well, not shredded. I shredded it myself, but it was different.
If you use one more, you call it a 4 cheeses, 4 formaggi or 4 formaggi.
Yeah, exactly.
Fine.
But I do use I use a bit of buffalo sometimes included. But lately, I keep spending my money on the pizza show instead of the pizza ingredients. Can't afford that buffalo.
You gotta meet in the middle, Riley.
Sorry?
You gotta meet in the middle.
Gotta be in the middle. Well, I mean, this is still pretty good. I got prosciutto.
Prosciutto is very expensive. Yeah.
I love it in Italy, and it's fucking cheaper than ham probably.
Yeah, it's everywhere. Can't confirm.
Yeah, it's so good. Cured meats in Italy, man, it's everywhere.
Do you have any pizza while you were in Italy?
Are you kidding me?
Of
Is that the
did.
question? I had heaps.
What do you think?
Amazing. Guess what? Margarita, $5. Why? Because it's just cheese and tomato. Like it should be. $5 for a great margarita pizza. And a large one. Not even a small one.
Euros, dollars.
All right.
It was like €4, which would be like $5 Australian dollars.
You guys had the last slices there. I'll make more later.
You're not hungry? What a gracious host.
Right. Yeah, but
Oh, yo.
This is why I got my,
You guys are
why I got
the
my own pizza.
I will just cook. I put more dough in there. You know, more. I gotta make you pizza if you want a silly.
Do you ever run out of dough?
Yeah.
How much do you make? How long do you want to
I usually make the dough of like for 5 increments of bar usually. Just because I know the recipe off by heart, so I'm easy with it. And I don't want to do the maths.
How long did it take you to get confident in your pizza making skills?
It's definitely better than me. I don't know. From the start, I was like, I want to make pizza. And then I had the thing that your guys is, well, making pizza, but I still had a lot too. But I'm more confident. I'm more confident now.
He just in the look at his face, he just goes,
What happened? Oh, it was clearly a big leak. Big hole in that pizza. But I can't criticize because just a couple months ago, I had a bad day. And I fucked it up for Alec.
That's alright.
Alec did actually get some of the good slices that came out of that.
Oh, you.
And I know why. I know what went wrong there, and I've learned. I've made a lot of mistakes. That you just improve from that, and that's what it's about. And just take that in life in general. You just make mistakes, and then you learn from it. And people like you think, "Oh, I'll never change." You can make, just keep improving a little bit, and eventually,
just fuck
you
it
can
up.
have your own pizza show.
Just fuck it up and be like, nah, and do it again.
Yeah, this pizza show is terrible.
Yeah, look at it.
This episode is better than the first episode.
Really?
I reckon.
Damn.
Do you reckon this is better than the episode you're on, Alec?
Yeah.
Fuck you, Finley.
More pizzas.
Yeah, fuck you.
More
Finlay.
pizzas.
More pizzas.
Less Finlay.
More people. Call Finlay. He asked.
Yeah, we'll call him up, actually.
So he's calling me like, fuck you, Finlay. There's
Oh,
one behind you.
I'll get another plate for Sam.
Damn.
React to the side roll with us up by
Hey, it's a work in progress pizza. Don't talk to your pizza like that. Gotta
Did
treat
you not
it
hear what we
nice.
just said about failing?
Already nap.
It looked good over here.
Yeah.
Then I went to put it on this.
first of all, and it like squished up. And then I like turned to slide it on. And stuck to it.
And then getting it off, I ruined it. Oh my god.
Riley's gonna fix it. It's okay.
I don't think I don't think so.
Bob the pizza builder.
Oh, you know, the feel like I made a mistake. I made a lot of mistakes like that.
He's not laughing at you, Sam. He's laughing with you.
Laughing at the pizza. Yeah, I was gonna say this is like an actual thing.
Well, yeah. So,
Oh, surely.
Oh, come on.
The audience is not gonna believe it.
This is the comparison episode.
Yeah.
You did the mistakes.
Are there any napkins over there?
There's paper towels. I'll come bring some over.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, host.
Beautiful. Riley's becoming a very good host.
Can we host?
I'd pay him to host some stuff.
Talk about
what could improve the pizza show? Like, what do we need? What's the most important thing?
Oh, sponsorships,
Sponsorship. Money. Money.
money,
Money.
money's all. If you ever want to do a Marvel episode, Riley, anything to do with Marvel, let me know.
Can you get Spider-Man on?
Well, no, but I can do you pretty well. I have a friend, and he's he's an incredible guy, and he's a huge Marvel nerd and fan.
Okay.
And,
Talking about yourself?
Sometimes, yes.
Wow.
But the point is, he's got a great location where I think the podcast could be filmed. Not the pizza show. Sorry, where the pizza show
Marvel
could be filmed.
Studios.
Pretty much. It's
Marvel Stadium.
pretty much, actually. I don't want to give anything away because I don't want to get people's hopes up. Or
We don't
anything.
want to dox him.
Yeah, I don't want to dox him as well. But if you ever do want to do a Marvel episode, let me know first, yeah? And I'll try to plan something special just for you.
Oh, thank you. I'll let you know.
It was like calling up these Kamala. I'm sure by season 2, there'll be sort of ideas.
Is season 2 going to be like next year? Or whenever you say it?
Yeah, I thought we were on season 6.
We're episode 5, I think.
Season 6, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes,
What's that?
We counted backwards. We're slowly
Yeah.
getting to season 1.
Do you reckon TV could do that? For their release season backwards?
in reverse, yeah.
It's like pilot, season 8, episode 9. The pilot, ringing pretty good.
No, they should make it do that, but the episode's called that. It's still episode 1, but it's called season 8, episode 9 or something.
I like that. Just really
That's just-
meta.
Yeah,
mess with
really
people.
stupid. Just confuse people.
All right, I'm just gonna come back around, but I'm gonna clean this.
Gee, that beats, by the way, Timo.
Oh,
it's in
full. I am so full. I think it's got Alex and Sam's name on it.
Yeah, it's
I can see it.
Sam, we got Sam here. He's the vacuum.
Yeah.
Sam,
Eve beats.
Further around.
It's here.
So
He has to have on camera to get one.
Yeah, Sam.
that's the price you have to pay.
He's stolen napkins like a loser.
Users use napkins just to avoid.
You come to my house. You take my ingredients. You will fuck up my meal, and you don't even see on the camera. God, I'm good.
Probably doesn't trust you anymore.
This is to
Please.
This is to show that he's authentic.
I want to review.
Yeah, he's not being
He's a
imaginary.
real guy.
Is he though?
Look at him. He's right there.
I don't know if birds aren't real. Maybe Sam isn't real. Have you ever linked that?
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't think about that.
Sam, what's your favorite dinosaur?
I was gonna say like a Samosaurus.
Nah, I won't
Tim-
Hey, I was honest. Just because it's cliche doesn't mean I can't be
He
honest.
was also honest, and it was also cliche. What's the problem? What do you?
He should have said Samanthosaurus.
What's the Samanthosaurus?
Him.
Tim.
Do you guys have a favorite
It's so
really old animal that's not a dinosaur?
Yeah,
Oh, I believe it's called the
I have several.
Okay, he's got a list. I want to hear the list. Can you do a tier improv tier list? Give me your S tier ones.
Oh, S tier. I mean, I'm a big fan of the Australian megafauna because it's just so recent and it was so crazy. Like the Quincana was sick, the Megalonia was sick. Other things were cool as well. I like the Sarcosuchus. Is that a dinosaur?
The what?
Sarcosuchus. Yeah,
What about your F tier?
No.
it's a big crocodile. It's a crocodile, but is it a dinosaur? It's like it's adds a dinosaur.
Are megalodons considered dinosaurs?
They're just fish, right?
Way
Old fish.
Old big fish.
The
old
megalodon thing
big
is
fish.
really concerning to me, not because they're real, but because
They made two
as
movies.
kids believe they're real because they want to believe they're real.
I like dragons, but for the sea.
And I feel like people go around their life believing things are real. Like, you know, maybe that was their wife loves it. When, like, all the evidence points to me,
I mean, it's like the classic red pill blue.
to review guys, better than Sam's.
Better than saying.
Tastes like violet. Points look violet.
What about mouthfeel?
Texture, please.
Probably like a plus
Five and now.
Nice.
Vibe, no, piece got short in there.
You mangled that.
taste is just as good though.
Yeah. Taste.
Almost
The quality of the ingredients is impeccable.
I mean, I think we need to ask the true judge. Where's Finlay? We need to call him and ask him
Yeah.
what he thought about the pizzas.
What was that, Riley?
We gotta get
Delaying this ball.
Now, if we want to do a true,
I don't have my phone on me. You got your
if we
phone
want
on
to do
me.
a true comparison episode, how many?
Aw.
What's the
I've watched
average
Girls.
slice per pizza of yours? And then Felix, how many slices was your pizza?
About 10.
I think it's like about 10 slices.
4 slices.
Well, I did 4 slices.
Yeah.
Mine's
Cut
like
quarters.
I usually I usually cut 6s though.
6s.
my pizza's
Yeah.
definitely like at least twice, if not 3 times as big as the ones he was making.
Because he had a bigger one. My peel is kind of small, so I want to get a bigger one. I want to make the New York style.
The New York.
That one.
What about like a
Me.
deep dish?
Deep dish. I do like the idea of a deep dish.
Stuffed crust?
Stuffed crust. What was that?
It was me moving my box.
Oh, I thought like the sprinklers came on. Stuffed crust is alright. I mean, I like to do it, but I think you need very specific like chemical ingredients to pull it off. Allegedly. But then
My
again, I've
dad
never tried.
usually does like he like mixes his own stuffed crust. He just puts like a sausage in the crust. I just fold it over.
My philosophy with pizza crust though is that I think that people say, do you eat the crust or do you not eat the crust? I think that if you don't want to eat the crust, that's the fault of the pizza chef.
Wow.
The crust,
The hard truth. on
Pizza
this
truth,
podcast.
right.
the crust is good, and you see here, where's the crust?
Where's the crust?
Exactly, because I care.
It's in my belly.
Because you can make a beautiful bread, basically, essentially, out of the crust,
Yeah.
and people just don't.
So what is it? Do you think about the crust?
It's
though, that-
bringing Timo.
It's
that-
just it can
is
be
that-
so filled with air.
Oh,
It's fresh. It's like fresh piece of bread. You know how good that is.
Yeah.
Maybe except for Felix, you all had like fresh bread before, I imagine.
Sourdough.
It's so good. Sourdough, exactly.
Yeah.
That's what you
Fresh.
can do
Flossy.
as a pizza chef.
So what like it puts people off when it's like too hard, too crispy.
It's not when it's too. I mean, to be honest, I don't think those are even the biggest things. Like that was kind of too hard. Crispy is good, but
On crispy.
I like crispy.
crispy is good.
This is very crispy.
It's when you have you don't like you gotta give the dough time to ferment and develop its like flavors, and that's like the most important thing. And then from that you got to develop the good air bubbles and things. That's fun.
Mm.
But also some people just like really thin fucking shit. I'm like that's cool too. Really thin ass crust.
I
And
feel like that's more accessible. Though.
I-
Like by the time you get to the end of the slice and you're feeling kind of full, if it's like a big, thick, chunky crust, you're like.
But if it's full of air, I mean, if you are full and you start having to eat the pizza and stuff like, bro, I get that. It's more flavorful.
Mm.
But yeah, I think if you have a prejudice against crust, get rid of it.
The chef.
But
Get rid of the chef.
Get rid,
Made that
but also
pizza.
get rid of the chef. That if they're making bad crust, but if they look like it, they'll be a good crust. Eat it. Hello. All right, I'm Ramens.
No worries.
All right, see you. See you. I don't know what's going on.
You're gonna take control of this.
The situation.
What you're meant to do with the pizza crust, in Italy where food is cultured, unlike here,
Coming from
You-
the Russian.
we don't
I
say
think
that.
we have like Melbourne. We have a pretty good food culture.
Yeah, it was just stolen from everywhere else.
Yeah. Oh, it's not stolen. It's just-
Oh, but they come here and they display it.
no, I think if you make food, good food. You can't say you stole it because you've taken the time. I mean, I'm not Italian.
Yeah.
You've taken the time to like understand it and why it works. And Gordon Ramsay, he should be able to have a Japanese restaurant.
Well,
You can make an argument it's not authentic,
yeah.
but it's like
Skill is there.
yeah.
Would it still be authentic if he learnt from someone who you would say has authentically produced it.
I think. Well, yeah, you can make that argument.
Yeah.
I'm not going to make that argument. I'm just saying that you should be allowed to have the restaurant. You can't steal food.
Or-
You can steal food, but you can't steal a recipe.
I mean, the
Or
good,
maybe you can. I don't know.
well, the good thing is like
The secret recipe.
I think you could steal a recipe, but you can't steal the food because, like, I feel like it's inherently based on the chef.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
And their
yeah,
touch
yeah.
on the recipe.
Yeah.
Plus, you know, most chefs like they do it by feel. They season
Yeah.
the sprinkle,
Yeah.
so I guess it's unique to them.
Basically, I think, yeah, that's my opinion on food.
Well,
We can steal food. What were you saying, Timo?
I was gonna say real quick that you have the balsamic and olive oil like on the table, so you dip the pizza crust into the balsamic vinegar, and that's
Yeah.
like a way to finish off the crust even when you feel full, because the crust gets that like flavor to
It
it.
gets good. If I had a restaurant, I would probably have the olive oil on the table. I've been doing that because it's good. It's very easy. I went to a really nice Italian restaurant in Italy once, and they made all their own bread. They made little potato chips. And that was the bowl, and it was just like so good. Eleni got so full on all the bread, and then she didn't have much room for the rest.
Rookie mistake.
But no, we actually ate all the food. We were so full we could barely walk home.
That's
That's
right.
a good meal.
But
It was a good meal.
you walked home. So
But you'd made it.
It
Yeah.
cost like €100.
Oh, fuck.
Worth it. Worth it. Worth it 100%.
I mean, that's good.
Two people?
2 people.
Yeah, that's still very good.
$50 a head. That's
Yeah, that was like a 3-course meal.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's good.
That's good.
it's like
That's
Even the tennis racket degrees.
yeah. He's pointing.
yeah,
at
yeah, yeah.
So
That's bad.
I was
Don't-
delighted.
don't break his heart.
I was delighted that day. So back to the topic of the pizza show here. Everyone here has worked in media to some capacity. You did some acting, Felix.
I wouldn't say I worked in it.
That's enough.
He wouldn't say it, but maybe someone else would.
Yeah.
Alec, would you say he is the?
Would you say that?
He is
You say what?
I
Well, you've been on an episode.
Yeah.
You've been on an episode of Kitchen Nightmares, and that's
Exactly.
that's an internationally
Yeah,
renowned
this
show.
this episode of Kitchen Nightmares, which he took years to produce.
Felix is
There we
He
go.
filmed it 2 years ago, and it came out like less than 6 months ago.
Felix is probably also one of my biggest critics.
Yeah.
I won't say hater.
But biggest collaborators too.
Because my
Exactly.
biggest haters, one of them might be on a call soon,
Ooh. He is your biggest hater.
and the other one is Eleni. So Alec is the owner and creator of Freshly Mess, one of the best YouTube channels ever.
Oh,
The cake.
You can
So
watch
many
the life.
years ago.
You can watch the life of a monkey. You can
I
watch
love that one.
until you drip. You can watch a lot of classics, and there's some good new stuff too. He's got crazy cameras. He's probably throwing the cameras to go get my crazy stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, so Howard's couple
Graham.
Graham.
Oh, my word.
Timo
about that.
has moved to the desert, to the outback to study.
The Outback.
The
Yeah,
Outback.
Ballarat.
The way of the Outback.
to like study theater, and he's also been in such hit shows like ABC Clip where he played as a gamer.
You remember that?
I do not remember
Oh,
that.
that's how Sean McCast mad as hell.
Yes. That
Oh
got so
my
good.
god. How the hell do you remember that?
Oh, I just remember we all had.
It was such a profound performance. That's why.
It made me
I just
cry.
remember, like,
It
the
made me
one
cry.
thing.
I never viewed Tima as a gamer, and when I saw him in that clip, I just thought it was a different person.
That was a natural.
He was a natural. And ever since he's been playing video games, and he's regretted it ever since.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
So-
bad picture.
We
So
also see him in a mining perspective. That's a classic.
Yeah,
I forgot I was on that.
you were in it.
Very briefly. I
Jim
saw
was in it for a bit longer.
Yeah.
So it wasn't in it too much.
I think, yeah, it was mainly you and Finlay, right? Oh god, who was it?
It was in it.
It was me.
It was mostly Riley,
and
Alec. Oliver was in it for a second.
Yeah,
I think-
Bailey was
I think
there.
Bailey was the
Yeah.
best. Bailey, he did a great
That
job.
was the best.
He did a great
That was
job.
amazing.
It was a great video.
Do you remember the video I made in like year 10 media? Spaghetti.
Oh, I forgot. Yeah, you were in that. You were with me.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah.
I still am very proud. Who did the?
Oliver.
No, he did special effects. Those are great. He did a really good job there.
Good job.
I'm particularly proud of the like montage of your character chasing my character.
I think it
Will
was.
the
Was
bodies
that
hit the
you?
floor. Was that me? I don't remember who it was.
I feel like that was you.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it was you.
I think it was
I remember
you.
what I edited. I remember what.
I'm pretty sure that part was you. I'm
I
pretty
think
sure
the
I
whole
edited
thing was you.
No,
Like that montage.
it. Was
maybe.
Because like I remember you talking about you were like we had to make sure we get the smoothie.
oh yeah, because we said we get.
Oh, yeah.
we said we get extra.
I
credit.
remember I kicked it.
Kicked it.
Like it spills all over my fan.
It was worth
The
it.
resumes
It was a
are
great
up
shot.
there.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've all had like prolific careers.
I remember we had the fight scene and like there was,
That
a good bit.
that
like the sword got like
good.
turned and,
Yeah,
like, hit me.
completely accidental.
And then like
And it was perfect.
yeah, that was great. Anyway, all big careers in media. What would be the most important things to the pizza show? Like in order, what do you think is the next thing we need? Number one, Riley, come with questions. Number two,
coming up with like simple, basic.
Stuff
Just
yeah,
so coming up with like basic filler questions when you've just got nothing on that you can like that can like.
what's the
transition.
worst thing that's ever happened to you?
Great question.
Wow.
I'm not answering it.
I'm gonna put this on TikTok.
Can I tell that story about the time you asked that girl?
Yeah, I was just middle of COVID. I was on Discord. I was on like one of the massive public Discords. I was just
Yeah,
fucking around.
Riley actually goes on public Discord.
I don't.
Doesn't do it
You're
anymore.
a brave man.
I don't have the
Doesn't do
time
anything.
for it. I like to fuck with people, and that was a good way to do it.
Things you see there.
And then like so there was this girl. She was really like upset about something, but she wasn't like, "What's the worst thing that happened to you?" And then she's just crying, and I'm like,
Starts crying.
No, she got it out. I
just
started her to
crying.
let it out, so I'm not even upset about that. I was a
Therapy,
stupid thing to ask, but I'm like, damn.
I remember there was one more thing you did on Discord that was definitely worse than that. But I don't feel like
I know what it is.
if you're
I know what it is.
comfortable.
I don't want this going out there.
Oh,
that's
okay.
It might come out in a later episode. Who knows?
If I'm
What a
on the
tease.
drunk.
if I'm
Yeah,
drunk, you
yeah,
can't
yeah.
stop me. I'm
Spooky
telling that
October
story.
stories.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a spooky October.
Yeah, sure. Let's a spooky
It's
October
not a
festival.
spooky. It's not a spooky story. It's a funny story.
It's just a cringe.
It's a cringe.
It's
a funny cringe
Definitely a top 5 Riley cringe moment.
A Watch Mojo special.
Yeah, and that's definitely.
Watch Mojo's
I think,
top
I think that
10.
was right on top of my list until I started working with you at Little D's, and I saw you take 3 hours or longer to go home and make sandwiches and come back consistently.
That was a base moment.
That's some good damn
I'd be going-
sandwiches.
I'd be getting
They
up
were
at
solid,
6:30.
but consistently taking
I-
3 hours to make. Not
Cares about
he
his
was not
art.
making.
He cares about his craft.
He was
I'd
not
be-
making like.
Gourmet
He was
sandwiches.
not making 100 sandwiches. He was not making.
Don't
50
listen to the
sandwiches.
gluten-free
He was
later.
not
Riley,
making 20 sandwiches.
How would you
He
know
was
he's making
making
eat the sandwiches?
Get that
about
Snapchat up.
2 or 3 sandwiches,
Riley-
and it took him 3 hours.
Riley in post, get the picture up of me drinking the cup of Little D's coffee, and the Snapchat caption reads, me like leaving Costa at work so I can read the new chapter of Jojolia. And I did do that once, but man, that was like so good feeling because I got tired.
You like
at
being
couple
able to- you like being able to
6:30.
delegate.
Like, yeah,
You say, Riley, I would get up at 6:30.
I did get up at 6:30.
It's not that bad.
I got up earlier. I was there before
did
you.
too. I did too. I was there before you some days.
Good.
Like once.
No, what are all the days you didn't show up at all because you weren't even employed there?
Wow, called out.
Pizza show boxing next.
Yeah,
obviously.
Boxing is
Yes.
good. Who? Can I fight Finlay?
Absolutely.
Well, he agreed to it.
Multiple camera angles.
And we have to. I'll bring my camera. We'll have Alex
An
cameras.
actual camera is probably pretty
And
high
I
on the list.
also believe that, real quick, that we should tile it. Who wins? Man that can't eat bread or man that can't eat meat?
I
know
think
what I
I have.
mean?
I think I
Yes.
might have a bit of an advantage there. I'm not going.
We'll find out.
You know, it'd be cool. 360 camera, and everyone's sitting around the
Oh
table.
yeah, we put no.
Oh, yeah.
360.
Oh, that would be sick because sometimes rats and possums crawl along the back
Yeah.
fence there, and we can zoom in on them when that
Yeah.
happens.
Well,
We can get like the action shots.
Just imagine, like 360 camera. See, everyone, we're all sitting around the table.
That would be
That'd be
mad.
beautiful.
you could it's for a gag. You could just stand over the top of it, and it's just like a really strange angle of your face.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else was gonna suggest? Gonna say here? I might make another czar in a minute, and then we come back. But
We can.
I was gonna ask when that lingo was gonna come because you keep going pie. I'm like,
Where's the czar?
Czar is a great.
so yeah, that's true.
It's a
Everyone's
valid
calling
Scrabble
back now.
word too, if you want to use that in Scrabble.
Yeah. So
I'm pretty sure.
I think so. You said before,
Plays Scrabble.
Short for
you
pizza.
said before, Felix, I should get an actual camera.
I think it's not the top priority, but it is a priority.
I was thinking I should buy lights, like LED light things before, and maybe that would like
Probably
decrease
cheaper.
the noise of the recording.
It's probably cheaper.
Cause yeah, it'll make it easier on the camera. That is probably cheaper. I'd probably
think-
like a couple.
I think the absolute end goal would be like a place where you can't hear cars driving past. But that's
I like recording outside though.
I know it's nice.
But I feel like it's
Oh,
not
you know
that
what
loud.
we should do?
here.
Hold on.
We should
not
go
that
to Talbot
loud.
for one.
Yes, Talbot's
No,
a great
100%,
idea.
I can bring a little oven.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Bread Hill?
Dude, I could host you at my place because my mom's going to Siberia.
We could do it in Siberia.
We could do it inside. Yes.
But sure, one day.
Do a pizza show in Siberia.
Oh no, that'd actually be great to do a Talbot because we could go out.
Okay, that's it. Zelensky, stop it now. Stop it now. We gotta get.
I want to go home.
I want to go
We gotta
home.
film that pizza show
We could-
episode.
We could go to Talbot. We could go out to the back paddock and we could have like a campfire.
I love that. I fucking love that.
I won't cook it on the camp.
No, of course not.
No.
You can put.
Have you seen Gordon Ramsay try and cook a sandwich over a campfire?
That
Or
sounds
a
really
fireplace?
hard.
It was the worst. He was making grilled cheese.
Damn.
You would have an open
He-
fire.
He did it on a pan.
He had a
Go
pan.
He had a pan,
Gourmet.
and it didn't. Nothing melted. Nothing melted, and it was burnt because he used two hard cheeses and kimchi,
Amateur.
and it just looked so bad. And it's like, why did you even cook it over the fire? What was the point of that? He had a stove. He had a stove. He could have
It was
used.
the aesthetic.
Look, everyone makes mistakes.
And you know,
I've made a
he's
lot
been-
of mistakes.
He's been accused of it recently, and you know what he says? This is his excuse. Oh, I was in Tasmania.
Honestly, valid.
I don't know if they
like,
do that in Tasmania.
They don't have fucking tasty like regular ass cheese. They only have like expensive ass like hard cheese and the fuck
and
up.
couldn't go to Woolies and get some tasty
Yeah.
cheese.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess.
God, there's some Vega slices.
I love Baker.
yeah.
Baker.
All right.
Baker.
Well,
You got like 5 potential locations coming up. 5 new locations.
yeah.
Yeah, I
You
think.
got my secret one, Talbot,
Yep. Siberia.
Siberia,
We could probably go to Liberia as well.
Gold Coast.
Gold
Next time you
Coast.
come in, if we do a Gold Coast,
That's gonna be hard to get the oven.
it's we'll buy one there.
I have
I'll be the I'll
Do you know how much
produce
an
it.
oven cost?
I
lot.
potentially a new.
I'll do it.
I've got.
I'll be
some
rich by
guests
then.
Okay.
that Take me to your location.
Selling toenails.
And it would be interesting.
I think that would actually be really fun.
Do you guys think I should get a co-host?
Who?
I don't know.
No,
Whoever can commit themselves.
I don't think.
What
he'd
would
be-
their,
I don't think
what
he'd
would their
be the
job
co-host.
be?
Yeah.
To rein you in.
So we could have one guy.
If
one
you want
guest
someone to
that
rein him in, he just needs to call me. I'll check his ego. It's fine.
Well, you know, it's like I have an episode with one-on-one, and I feel like it doesn't work as well.
Yeah.
Well, you got to get a co-host, develop a rapport, throwing ideas back, start riffing.
I think getting a group dynamic is easier.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think
Otherwise, it's like Alec and I writing like
you
a
have
script of questions. and that's
plenty
it.
of people to choose from for a group dynamic.
That is true.
I do have plenty of people, I guess. I do have plenty.
Bring back Psycho Lunas.
Psycho, you and Venus Lickers.
It's up.
Oh,
I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, that's the real name. Yeah, there's people I would have. But I think everyone gets excited about the guests. No one gets excited about spending $500 on a new camera.
Yeah, valid.
true.
I mean, you could borrow my camera.
Because what? Oh, thank you. But what?
Well, yeah, you don't just have
I
to get a
wouldn't.
new camera.
I would.
You could probably buy a used camera.
I would buy I'd buy like a used GoPro or something probably.
360 camera.
360 camera.
Then you don't need multiple.
I've made
And
certain.
then you got multiple angles.
There's been certain.
This is why this man's
Around
smart.
the table. So move the umbrella.
I think it's just like for engagement, like having the camera closer, you can see people's faces, see the reactions.
Yeah, I might need multiple cameras.
Yeah, you don't have to. If you get more than one camera, you don't have to get like. You don't have to like do editing zooms. You can have one camera just already set.
Yeah, and you just pick between each every
Yeah.
now and then whoever's
Yeah,
talking.
that's definitely end goal.
The thing with cameras though that's super annoying is I noticed they record at slightly different speeds. So for a long thing,
You can set that.
one might be one camera like for instance this records like I think like slightly slower
if
than
you
the
can
camera
get-
records.
If you can get the
Or
same,
something.
if you can get
So-
the same camera,
You have an hour of content. One comes out at like
59 minutes and like 58 seconds or something.
Oh, wow.
And the other one comes out at like one hour.
How's that editing process for you?
It's annoying because
Yeah,
I
it
gotta
would
like
be.
cut it up a little bit and then I gotta shift it a little bit and then make
Yeah,
it so it
cool.
looks it's like natural.
God.
You can notice how some episodes
It would be
look at-
it would be more involved editing for sure,
yeah.
but it's also still cool. You know?
I've got the camera where you plug in like the microphone with the what do you call it? The fluffy.
A wingsock.
The windsock on top. And
Yeah.
if it's not windy, I can just set it on a tripod, leave it like facing you or something.
I respect
Because
that.
you need
I
host,
appreciate that, but also I'd feel bad using someone else's camera
Why?
because it's
Oh, you're gonna pay me when you get rich. Don't
when I
worry.
get rich. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll call you up and be like, hey, remember when I did this for you? And
Yeah.
it's time to pay my, you know?
I was gonna say when I turn this camera this off in a second, make some more pizzas, and we come back for the final stretch. Yeah, we're gonna do that. But in this meantime, I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. I'm gonna tell you guys what the plan is, something crazy that's gonna happen. So we'll see you back after this. He's gonna die. He still has to die.
He has to die.
does.
That's in the contract. For
That's
this
in the
episode.
contract.
I'm looking forward to it.
Sam, this is your time to shine.
We're back
Yeah, it's
in the
not that
pizza
bad.
show, ready to go, ready to rock and roll, cutting some dough up. I told them my secret of the pizza show. This is like the Catholic secrets in the basement. This is the level of secrecy we're at.
It was honestly very comparable as well, like the character of the secret.
Jesus Christ, yep.
I'm shocked and quite frankly appalled.
What if your name was a Paul?
I'd be appalled.
You would be a Paul.
Paul.
You would be a Paul.
So
So-
Barbie Oppenheimer.
I was just about to say, what was the hot topic we were meant to talk
So
about?
I'm planning on doing it this Saturday. Oh, man, there's that guy who just makes the videos on like Instagram where it's like 10 after 10 after 10. Blonde birds are winning this season.
Such a stupid video.
It's just so funny.
Tremendous funny.
It's like have a pint, go see Oppenheimer, then give yourself a few hours to let that new personality sink in. Then it's time for Barbie.
So he's saying that's what I said. Oppenheimer then Barbie, not Barbie then
Yeah.
Oppenheimer.
No, wait, no. Barbie, then
Barbie,
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
You need to get your giggles and laughs out. Then
And
you
then
can
you can sit there and be serious.
Have a
enjoy it,
slice.
and then you can have a beer afterwards, have a talk, a
We
manly discussion about nuclear bombs.
You can talk about how disgusted you are by the use of such a device.
Exactly. Do you know what? I think Finlay would have a great opinion on nuclear bombs.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll
wouldn't it?
play him. He's been to Japan. He's seen the
He's-
He's
Just let-
Japan, and sorry, he's not Japan. He's
not
been to Japan, and he's German. What could go wrong?
Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna agree. Well, hopefully.
Oh wow.
I thought you were more suggesting he just has an explosive personality.
He is.
He
He is the bomb. I'm pretty
That's
sure.
I'm sticking the audio off right there.
That's what I was going to say.
What is that? I'm pretty sure the Fat Boy was actually named after Finlay Hendricks. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. But, you know, I might need to fact check
You meant
that.
little boy.
Yeah, I thought I was
or-
thinking. I'm supposed to
Fat
go for
man.
little boy.
Oh,
for that
maybe
show.
the guy
No,
was
it's ironic.
It was,
Yeah, he was ironic.
Fat Man.
Yeah, the unknown fact is actually ironic.
Wasn't that Fat Man and Little Boy?
Oh,
Don't smile when you talk about like the, like the murder of hundreds of thousands of
Civilians.
Japanese.
Civilians. It's bad. It's
oh.
absolutely terrible.
I don't know what think of it. But only someone could call in.
Yeah, if only he would. Maybe I will call him.
So we've got Oppenheimer, we've got Barbie, we've had Indiana Jones.
I thought Indiana Jones. Shit.
You didn't like it.
I don't like it.
Damn.
I haven't seen it.
I really liked it.
You liked it?
Well, how would you like it?
Nostalgia or for other reasons?
I just thought it was like it was a good fun time.
I didn't. I thought it was boring.
Boring.
I got nothing from it. I felt no suspense in the whole film.
Does Indiana Jones die?
No.
No. If anything, he's back. Better than ever.
Better than ever. I like when they play the music. That was the only part I like.
How old's Harrison?
How's it go again?
He's old.
He's 80.
Oh my
yeah,
god.
no way he's actually.
He's not. He's not.
No way. No way it was any
Fake news.
fake news.
Sam, look it up. Yeah, Sam can be the fact check guy on the laptop.
Yeah,
You know what I
Jamie,
mean?
Jamie, pull it up. How old is Harrison
Jamie,
Ford?
pull out.
Yeah, pull it up, Sam. How old is Harrison Ford?
Drum roll, please.
Oh my god, that is speaking the mic so bad.
Sorry.
He didn't pick up. What a bastard.
Harrison
well, I guess
didn't
we
pick
have
up.
to-
Yeah, we're calling him. Where'd you ask?
He's 80.
Boom! No way!
What?
Wow, I stand corrected.
Does that give you a better appreciation of the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was.
Wow.
This is a good pizza.
It was a great
It
pizza.
looks like a very nice pizza.
Thank you.
Did you do a close? I have the camera over there. You did do a close up. Did you do a close up with the second one?
I don't know.
Say yes or a no. I said it is.
I always forget with a pizza show to have close-ups of the pizza because I'm just too hungry.
Yeah, you just gotta scarf them down. I'm sad that I finished my pizza. Honestly, I could have had another one.
Have a slice.
Shut up, Sam. You're the same as me.
Howard just does work well with pizza.
Here he is. Here he is.
Oh my god. No way he's here.
Hey Finlay, what do you think of nuclear bombs? Prolifica.
Yeah, speak up, speak up. Speak up.
I'm putting you on speaker.
Hold on to the microphone.
Okay, Finlay, you're on speaker.
Yeah, do you reckon we should put
What
on
do you
the
think of
table?
nuclear bombs? He's not saying anything.
He's speechless.
Oh, we hung up. We hung up.
Sick.
Next time.
But was it better than Crystal Skull?
Never getting invited back to the pizza show contributed nothing. At least Sam.
Fact checks for
Back
us.
checks.
Facts and figures.
I got you, bro.
Oh, Tyler's calling.
There we go. Of course, Tyler speaks for Finlay.
Hi, Tyler.
Hi, Felix.
Oh, hi, Finlay. Sorry, I think.
Tyler
Whoa! Who the hell is that?
Why do your voice, Tyler?
What do you think of nuclear bombs, Finlay?
They're pretty bad.
What makes you say that?
What makes you say that?
He was paid to say that.
By the Japanese government?
What makes me say that is that around, what the date would have been, April 14th maybe, we went to Hiroshima.
Uh huh.
So we went to their museum, and we saw everything. So I think if you saw everything in there, you would also be like, man, these bombs, they're actually kind of fucked up.
That sounds like propaganda.
Yeah. I don't know if, like, melted buildings is, like, propaganda.
Was it melted concrete or plastic?
That's a
Metal.
good question.
Metal?
That's a good
Ooh,
question. I don't know.
that's bad.
I don't know. They said that there's no way 9/11 happened.
You can't. Jet fuel doesn't melt steel beams.
They have
I'm
a
sure
museum
nuclear
for
hellfire
ni-
does.
They have a museum for 9/11, but all the guys I see just say it didn't happen.
Yeah, I get that, but bro, when you say like, I get that, but bro, when you're in that museum, bro, and you see like all the like kids like being like melted, and like there was this description of people, I can't remember what they were called. They were like special people, and they were just considered like just like the Walking Dead. Haha, funny joke, because like their entire like skin and everything was black, and they had like no eyes, no mouth, but they were still alive and bleeding.
Oh, wow.
They were, like,
Jesus
black.
fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Like it was just like complete melting, like people's skin falling off, and then like the black rain that comes immediately afterwards that poisons everyone that's all trying to drink it and cool down. Like it's really fucked up.
All right.
Yeah, you know it's gonna be a mad event when like that all great Japanese works of fiction are just basically ways to get around to end up like nuking everything by the end.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Yeah.
How's the pizzas, by the way, guys? I'm sure you're very hungry after that conversation.
Pizzas are amazing.
They're all of them are eating pizza right now, which is why they're all being quiet. I'm the only one who's not eating pizza.
Well, Did Indiana Jones survived a nuclear explosion?
No,
Okay.
Wasn't
Yeah,
he
he
in the
did.
fridge?
He was in the fridge.
He was in the fridge.
He was in the fridge. He survived a nuke.
In the Crystal Skull.
Oh.
So clearly, they just didn't have the fridge weren't big
They-
enough.
Jesus Christ, Tima.
But that
I'm just trying to link the two topics together. That's
Jesus
all I
Christ.
could think of.
But
How
that
about I
was
link
a
this?
nuclear bomb, not as opposed to a atomic
It is
bomb.
insane
That's right.
how
My
like
apologies.
how much like a horrific event and the bombing of Japan was. And also, I do think it's fucked that we just nuke our outback and we just let the British do it, basically.
That's true.
I mean, they pay a lot of money.
Do they pay us money for it?
Yeah.
I hope they do.
Of course, I
They
pay
do.
money.
All right, Finlay, I have a question for you. When you get back,
Yeah.
are we seeing Oppenheimer or Barbie first? I know we're seeing them at the same time, but which one are we seeing first?
He's boycotting
Wait,
Oppenheimer,
We're
actually.
doing no. We're doing Oppenheimer, and then we're going out for like lunch,
Okay.
like a late lunch, and then we're processing the movie. We serve like whiskey on the rocks,
Okay.
I like this. I like this.
and then we go straight into Barbie.
See?
Bloodbirds
It's a
everywhere.
A
10
respectable
after
answer.
10 after 10.
A respectable answer.
I want to get sad.
Get all the boys,
not happy drunk.
take the birds with you after, or get another date and go take them out another night.
What?
Yeah.
He's referencing.
As Timmer would
a
say,
video.
take your girls, our girls.
I knew it would make a fucking appearance. Oh, sorry.
Tima recently revealed he's a pimp.
Sorry, what was that, Finlay?
Is Sam there?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
is.
he
But
is.
he's all the way over. He's not. He's
You won't-
refusing to come
You
on.
won't talk to him. You won't get anything.
Yeah, I think he
I
hurt
know.
his feelings, Finlay. He doesn't want to talk to you.
He's our laptop.
He misses you.
He's having Jamie's role right now.
Took his girlfriend away instead of me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, what?
You took Tyler instead of him, Finlay.
Oh, right. So I just heard a bunch of mumbling and then girlfriend, and I was like, did Sam get a girlfriend in the?
Sam, did you get a girlfriend?
Girlfriends.
You can't see it, but he like rolled. He looked around suspiciously.
Apparently he has prospects, is what I've heard.
yeah. Mad prospect.
Yeah.
Man, I got a whole draft class.
Wait, what?
He's got a whole draft class.
Is that a lot?
That's good.
Well, fun stuff. We're in a botanical garden / zoo in the middle of Athens right now. So
Oh,
we're
beautiful.
gonna keep going. Keep it walking around, and I think like 38 degrees.
All right, scream to the monkeys for me.
Last time I went to the zoo in Europe, the monkeys that are the
The
cage.
only monkey here.
Are you sure that wasn't just Kyle?
No, it wasn't Kyle.
That's racist, Tyler.
Too old to be Kyle.
It's so racist. It's facts. Riley, when are you doing the next like pizza podcast?
I can do one every week except for next week because I've got 2 episodes back to
2
back.
episodes.
I recorded one yesterday and one today,
Aw.
but
Well, when are you doing the next
the
one?
week after next,
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Okay. Are we doing it after Barbie and Oppenheimer? So that we can
That's a
talk
good-
about
Yeah,
it?
we have a lot to talk
Do it
about.
after Barbie and
Yeah,
Oppenheimer.
yeah, that'd be good. Anyway, that's probably the next pizza show.
Can I be on that? You guys need a girl to talk about Barbie.
No, it's a point.
I think the representation
Yeah.
here is pretty flawless.
I mean, who's going to represent Ken?
5 white
Exactly.
guys.
You are.
Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
I hear the monkeys.
Oh wow.
Anyway, we should probably hang up because as an audience, it's probably a bit boring to hear someone on a phone call.
Yeah.
I thank you for your
Bye,
time.
bye, Finlay.
Bye, Finlay.
You're
Bye,
the
Tyler.
bomb. Bye, Tyler.
You're the bomb, Finlay.
Finlay.
What a pleasant conversation.
I think he confirmed
Yeah.
everything.
So,
Yep. Holocaust denial.
okay. What do you talk about on a family-friendly show like this?
Not
Nuclear bombs.
genocide.
Genocide, yeah.
We kind of talked about genocide. We
Where?
touched on it. We made a lot of jokes about genocide. We probably
We'll talk
shouldn't.
about the movie all the kids are
Post-editing,
loving
editing.
Across the Spider-Verse.
That's right.
Oh, I fucking love that movie.
Talking about.
Not fun movie.
It was a fun movie. But did you know that there was going to be a part 2?
There was or there is?
If you watched the movie, you would know that.
Yeah, but did you know that going in?
No.
Yeah.
Did you?
Oh.
see.
I looked it up and then just kept.
Oh.
Why would you look it
Why
up
would you-
before you
No,
watch
why would you
the
do that to yourself?
I looked up the Spider-Verse movie and then
Like
it
the
says,
tickets?
and then it says the next one is coming out next year. I'm like,
Yeah.
why is it coming out next year? Like,
Were you like looking for tickets, or were you like?
I just looked up the movie when it was out or something, and then it's like the next one is coming out next year. I'm like, that's pretty sick.
Riley ruined that for me actually. Before, like the day I was seeing it, he was like, "Oh yeah, the ending is kind of a letdown." He does this all the time.
Look.
Riley, you're so bad with spoilers.
That's not a spoiler.
Yes, it is a spoiler.
It's his honest opinion.
No. It's just telling you there isn't like an ending. It's just like it's a part one.
But I think it's maybe it's not so much a spoiler, but I think if you just give them expectations about
Yeah,
the end of a
yeah.
film, they're gonna like. That's gonna sort of.
I wanna feel that organically, man.
Yeah.
I want it to be like.
It'll take away from their viewing experience.
They put out the fact that it's part one of a two-part movie.
Well, you say that,
I
but
didn't know
the
that
person
until I'd seen the
a couple
movie.
rows in front of me, upon seeing like Spider-Man will return in 2024, got up and like grabbed their jacket and slammed it on
Really?
this chair. They were very grumpy about the fact that
I
this was
wanna
not a
be that
complete
guy.
film.
Everyone always
Damn.
has funny experiences in the cinema with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I had someone finish that piece, like her icon.
No, I'm full.
Damn.
I'm full.
I'm getting
Sam,
Damn, this what
Jamie!
we pay you for.
Sam,
Eat.
Jamie,
Eat more
Eat
pizza.
more pizza.
Jamie, finish the pizza, Jamie. Finish the pizza, Jamie.
Hit the fuel for fact checking.
Thanks, Sam.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. So Spider-Verse.
Great.
Soundtrack better or worse than the first movie?
I've not seen the first film in a while. I thought it was a better movie, just straight up.
Yeah.
Because honestly, I was listening to Spider-Verse the first time, and I'm like, the gag where it's like, I'm Spider-Man. I'm from the poo dimension where like we live in the toilet. One day, I got pooed in Hiroshima, and I became Spider Poo. I got sick of that gag. That gag, well, like I never really.
That was the
funny.
point, because they kept doing it.
They kept doing it, but it was still not funny.
Oh god.
It was still not funny.
Why did they? Was it funny the first time? Funny the last time.
And they kind of they dialed that back in the new one. They did it a little once or twice, but it was like okay.
I think they did it twice at the start, and that was it.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they did it like 2 or 3.
Also, it's made one of the best additions to meme culture in canon events.
Oh yeah.
It's a great format.
I thought when they said Canada Events, I thought that was cringe, but I'm glad the culture picked up on it.
Yeah.
It picked up on the idea. I just wish I had a better idea than Canada
Canon
Events.
events.
What if they call it like the epidural or something?
It's like they watched that episode of Rick and Morty and were like, yep, canon events.
Canada Events. That's what we are right now, Rick and Morty. I liked how the movie did the thing
James-
JoJo's does, where it changes color.
Did he do that
Changes
yet?
The tone of the scene.
Have you seen James' socks?
No.
Okay, don't worry about
Okay.
it. No, don't worry about it.
Oh, just Rick and Morty.
Well, and apparently also there's multiple cuts of the film.
Apparently, I heard that. I was
that
listening
were
to that the other day.
Yeah, I was. Fergus was telling me about that earlier, actually.
Why would they do that?
Well, some people are just like, it could be like an artifact of the fact that some cuts of the cinema that had the weird sound issues, so they had to like reissue.
Yeah.
The
that
film?
makes sense.
But others are like, it was done on purpose because it's like a multi-dimensional movie. So of course you're gonna have
It
slightly
could be a
different
marketing
cuts.
thing.
It could be a marketing thing.
It's like, guys,
That's a really
what's Avengers
weird
again
marketing
for a
thing.
really shitty fucking like Hulk walking out of the building?
Yeah.
At
Well, I
the end of the
mean,
movie.
I feel like didn't they do that
For
with No Way
a
Home?
city
They
hall.
had a re-release with more footage. Pretty sure that.
I don't know if they did. I remember I remember they did it for Avengers. I didn't fucking rewatch that shit.
You're telling me you didn't go back for the re-release of Morbius?
That was the only one I was tempted to participate in. I
I
don't think
forgot
I
they did
I
that.
saw movies on the
Oh,
plane and
I
that was
forgot
enough.
they did that. It came out. It was shit.
You're like, this
became
is
a
what the people
It
want.
became a meme.
Yeah.
They re-released it. That was so.
They try to like make like into like the Room sort of art. You know what I mean? Yeah,
It wasn't that bad though. That's the thing. The room is
The room is bad.
soulful.
The Room is fucking amazing.
The room is
Exactly.
soulful.
It's
It's
terrible.
a room.
It's the room.
Well, where is the room in the room? Which room is it?
Living room, mostly.
Yeah.
I just remember someone screaming, "Don't touch the belly button." That's all I remember people screaming.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa.
I do like a lot of things about the room. I like
I
how they
think
have the
the-
ball and they just keep throwing the ball back and forth.
There are worse bad films.
Oh yeah.
the redeeming quality about the
It's
room
still
is that
entertaining.
you enjoy it because it's like it's
It
the
makes you
quality
ask
of how
questions.
bad
It
it
makes you
is.
ask
Yeah, it makes you
Yeah.
ask questions.
Yeah.
Where there are some bad movies that are just like they're so bad that there's nothing redeeming about.
Okay.
Do you think that a boring movie is worse than a bad movie?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Worst movie you guys have ever seen? Just top of your head.
Lion King 2.
Oh, okay. Damn.
Okay, I don't think it's actually the worst movie, but it pisses me off the Jungle Book remake. It pisses me off so much. It pisses me off more than the Lion King remake. Because, have we seen the Jungle Book here?
I've seen the
original?
OG, yeah.
The original, yeah. Original was one of my favorite films when I was a kid.
Yeah, so you know how at the end, Mowgli goes off to the man village?
Yep.
And it's sad.
Yep.
But it's like a coming of age story. It has some significance, like I don't know what you call it, literary significance, but it resonates with you. Like that's sad, but there's like a reason for it. There's a reason why it ended like that, right? Because it has the message to tell. What does the remake have? He just fucking lives in the jungle, happy times forever.
Wait,
And fucking John Favreau fucking talked about this. The dumbass he is. He's like, oh, I saw the fucking Jungle Book, and I got sad at the end.
I don't want to be sad.
Why would making sad movies at Disney?
that's so dumb.
It pisses me off so much because I don't even hate the movie that much. I don't even think it's like horrific. I just think it pisses me off the attitude. It's just like I'm better than this.
I have the same like sort of reaction. Remember the Monster Hunter movie?
Yeah.
That movie pisses me off so
I didn't
much.
watch it.
Why?
I was waiting
I
for-
liked
terrible.
it.
Did you watch it, Felix?
No,
I made Heather watch it.
I watched a bit of it with my dad, and the entire time I was just like, this is fucking awful.
But what about the CG monster? Oh, that's cool. It's Raffles.
They were way too big.
Were they too big?
They were significantly too big.
Too big.
Oh, too big.
They're so fucking
I feel like
big.
there's a weird thing to get wrong about like the lore of the.
They're fucking huge. Like, don't get me wrong. In the games, they're like pushing it with like, oh, could this thing actually? They're monsters. They're not supposed to be real. But fucking hell, they're insane. Every single thing in that movie was just like, aside from maybe the costume design for the people who were like local, everything felt really wrong.
It's made by the same guy that made all the Capcom movies. And
Yeah, he made all the Resident Evil
wife
movies.
in
He puts his wife in them.
role. And that's what his job is. He just gets his contract somehow and puts his wife in the lead role. I mean, I think the Resident Evil movies made money.
Yeah.
So
Franchise.
that's why he gets to do what he does and just gives his wife.
But everything about this film,
Do you think potentially he's like a who was that really sleazy Hollywood guy?
Harvey Weinstein.
All of them.
Do you think he's like Harvey? Do you think he's like Harvey Weinstein except it's just
It's just
His
his
wife.
Just his wife.
Seeing a lot of nude scenes in the script. is this right?
Yeah, is this what you
There's a
want?
lot of nude scenes in fucking the movies that he makes. I was watching like Resident Evil the other day, and she's like naked, and I'm like,
She's like, is this important for the character?
Yeah,
yes.
Absolutely.
Yes,
It shows she's vulnerable in this
Yeah,
movie.
she's powerful.
Yeah.
She's showing what she's got.
Jesus Christ.
I get naked.
it's weird to me when you just know that the relationship, the reason she has that role is because she's his wife, and it's out of his sight. It's like that's not the case, and then it's like clearly
So
the
yeah,
case.
he just does. Yeah, he doesn't want to make
He
it.
just wants to put his wife in the film.
Yeah,
Do you think his wife demands it, or do you think he's just trying to be nice?
maybe she just wants to be like, know what's up, you know?
She might just like being in movies, and he might just be like, yeah, sure.
I don't trust you putting another woman in the lead position. I don't know what she had to do to get that. I know what I have to do. I don't know, man.
A lot of hard work.
Now, Timur was rubbing his hands a few
Oh
minutes
yes,
ago. He's
I have a quick story
Shout
about
out.
bad movies.
hot
Yeah.
take right
Oh
now.
yeah.
So I will pass it around. So the movie is called After
There's so bad,
Ever
I can't say
Happy.
it.
After Ever Happy, yeah.
And you memorize that picture, okay? Because when I bought tickets with Heather for Heather to watch this movie, I thought that movie was Don't Worry, Darling. And I came to that movie expecting to see like an amazing like show with Harry Styles and incredible other actors in it, you know.
He's not very good at it.
Yeah, well, yeah, because his who was the female lead? Apparently, she just like outshone him like crazily. Apparently,
Florence Pugh.
yeah, like she went crazy. But the point is, I bought tickets to the wrong movie, and it was the cinema had 3 people, including Heather and I, just like a bunch like one more like lonely girl watching it. And apparently, it's a. There we go. Thank you, Jamie. It had fact check of like 3-4 movies. Like it's based off a book, and the movies all of them are so bad, and so they're like 3 hours long, and they're dragged out, and they're awful. But there's still like a fan base behind it, kind of like The Room. And there's another movie coming out.
It's because it's like 50. It's like 50 Shades.
Yeah, it's like a really shit romantic soft porn of
I thought
50
people
Shades of
like
Grey.
50 Shades of Grey because it's porn.
Well, the
They-
first movie was good.
do.
But
They make more.
I thought of a
Did they make more?
After Dark, I think,
they've
and
got
Well, that was
3.
the book, I
3, I think.
50 Shades
Darker.
Darker.
Yeah.
Yeah, something like Dark.
Yeah.
It's so sad that world we get away with where women read porn out in public.
And
I remember seeing this TikTok just like, if you don't want them to know that this is like a raunchy adult, we've got covers for that. Don't worry, we've got plain covers.
change the cover.
Read out in public.
No, true.
I remember I still have another movie I hate. I hate Love on a Leash. Because James, whenever he gets really drunk,
You always want Love on a Leash.
and he always fucking puts on Love on a Leash.
Maybe there's some Freudian subtextual.
Just from the title,
Let
it's
me-
like this is about
Let
a
me
dog.
explain to you the plot of Love on a Leash.
Alright. Let me guess
It's-
first. It's a relationship to do with a dog.
Yeah.
You know, maybe a couple like have some sort of like falling out, and then they find they rekindle it through the dog or something. No,
Like Ricky Cici kindles her love with her dog.
with the dog.
Let me explain. The plot of Love on a Leash is there is a dog
Yep.
who is a stray, I think.
Straight.
A stray.
Straight.
And that dog was
Oh,
actually
he is straight.
is a reincarnated man.
I think so, actually. I don't know.
I was setting the oven off.
Oh.
Yeah. So what happens?
So anyway, the dog goes to a pond in a park, stares into it, and wishes to be a human. So, yeah. So, I think it's so that he can ask out this woman who just goes to the park.
I thought it's his owner.
This dog
I
is
thought it's its owner or something.
no. This stray dog is attracted to this human.
Bro, that's genius script writing.
The dog
original.
turns
Yeah.
into a man at night. It's a reverse werewolf movie.
Reverse werewolf.
And the dog and the woman have a relationship and get married, and it's got all these stupid parts.
Does
There's
he
a-
ever turn back into a dog?
yeah, he turns back to a dog during the day.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
And they do doggy style.
They do doggy style.
I shouldn't love that.
There's a part of the movie where the dog gets hit by a car.
No,
Right.
get isekai. Get isekai.
What?
He gets isekai.
Oh my god, shut up. And to represent this, they don't show anything because how they do it, it's a very low budget film.
They don't show a real dog in
They don't show a real dog getting hit by
What a
car.
shame.
Boy,
Didn't have the
just
budget for that.
put like a bandana with a bit of red dye in it over the dog's head and just have it lie down and stare around me like, oh, my head. The dog has a complete human narration the entire time, by the way.
Imagine
every
voice
single
acting
time.
like his studio for that. Dream job.
I feel bad for voice actors just because I feel like they're made to do anime voices.
Yeah, but it's fun.
No, anime voices.
The anime
are like-
voices are fucking cringe.
They're bad.
They're so,
I think
they're
anime.
so cringe to do.
The more I thought about anime dubs, it's just like I feel like you can't really get a good anime dub, just because like no one puts in the effort to like redo lip flaps or anything.
Yep.
Yeah, true.
You have to
Just
really,
sort of-
you have to stretch. You have to try slightly change things.
Yeah, so the dialogue's always going to be done. I will say though, New Final Fantasy, they had like a script in Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
They sent it over and they got it to rework it for English, right? Like the entire script. Send that back to Japan, and the English script is the main script they use for like the initial animations and like all the voice actors and shit.
That seems odd.
So no, it was made for a Western audience first, basically.
That's
Okay. No, I see the reasoning.
I see the
And
reasoning.
the
I
voice
just think it's
acting
odd.
is really good.
Let's go.
Um,
Can I admit something?
What?
I didn't see Finding Nemo in English till I was about like 14, 15 years old.
what's the Russian dub like?
Awful. And you know the joke touch the butt,
Yeah.
the boat. And then the butt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, doesn't exist. That Joker's not there.
What do they say?
Give us a rendition of what it would sound like.
Oh.
How do they say?
Gon Glotku.
How do they say Nemo?
Doesn't have the same ring.
Nemo.
Nemo.
I think.
Nemo.
Boys can Nemo or Nemo, one of the two. But again, like it, I and then all of a sudden I could find the same references. When I saw it, I was like fucking 13 or 12 years old. I was like, oh, this is a great movie. Missed out.
Nemo.
Never seen Monsters Inc.
So just
in English, but I saw Monsters University in English.
Nah.
I was thinking about Monsters University. I think it was the only like Pixar sequel I've like
It was good.
enjoyed. I mean,
Wait,
Toy
Puss in
Story.
Boots.
I love Puss in Boots.
Puss in Boots.
That's not
The
Pixar,
new Puss in Boots.
That's right.
True.
I like
But that was bizarre.
I watched it on the plane actually, which is not the best viewing experience, but
I mean, as long as you don't watch Sully on the plane, I think you'll be okay.
I was like,
I was very tempted to watch Avatar 2 on the plane.
why would you watch Avatar 2 on the plane?
I was kidding.
Okay. The when new Spider-Man verse came out, I was like, damn, this sucks, man. You know, Puss in Boots won't win the best animated movie. And then I just realized, wait, the Oscars actually fuck themselves, man. You can't win anything unless your film is like meets their quotas.
Yeah,
The quotes
that
are
is true.
stupid.
There are a lot of amazing films that don't even get nominated for. dumbest
It's literally like you won't get in if you don't have like ethnic diversity.
I mean, it's very popular for, especially like, you know, A-S tier actors to produce their own films that they're interested in that are from
Yeah.
lower. So, like, for example, Jake Gyllenhaal is great at doing that with Drive?
Nightcrawler.
Night Stalker?
Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler, yeah. Stuff like that. He just produces it and he's like, yeah, I like the script, I like this movie.
Doesn't the Harry
Let me,
Potter
like-
guy do that?
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah,
Oh, I watched.
the-
I watched the Weird Al movie on the plane. That was fun. That was a fun movie.
Was it a weird movie?
Yes.
it's about Weird Al.
It's about Weird Al. It's a dramatization of Weird Al's life.
Was it weird?
Actually, it's not.
It wasn't. It was very normal.
It's a very straightforward movie.
God damn. Who would have thought it?
Who would have thought? Why does he call himself weird? Why doesn't he just call himself
Al.
Yeah, it was some double meaning.
Al?
Al is weird. Like the name Al.
Al.
Like this sound. You know?
Al. I guess so.
Ow. So you could have just gone ow. I know where it made you like weirdly uncomfortable. Sorry.
Pizza pie.
You make me weirdly uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Should we sort of try and wrap up the episode?
Yep.
Do you have any closing remarks?
We need to settle Oppenheimer or Barbie first.
I reckon open up.
Split vote.
Split vote.
Split vote.
Split vote. Yeah,
We'll come back to it when we do it.
Yeah.
Tyler referencing the video. I thought she was referencing the video.
No, she's probably never seen the video.
Because no, she responded to it because she's like, "Fuck it. This is like an insult video or something." Like, you've been missing the joke. It's just meant to be like so like stupid.
So it's over the top.
Yeah.
It's incredibly.
No one's
overacted.
living this life.
No one's
you
living
know,
this life.
Over getting on your fake Oppenheimer personality in the morning with the boys.
Going to
over-
Barbie.
over a pint.
Blonde after blonde after blonde.
Going to Barbie. Blonde after blonde.
Blonde after blonde. 10 after 10.
Yeah, well, like, no, it's fucking in living in this reality.
God.
But I don't know if that guy was real or not, right? Because I thought he was like a joke, and then I saw a video where he was advocating for some like get rich quick thing.
Oh
And
no.
then I'm like, maybe he is being real.
Maybe he is being
Maybe
we've
he
just
is being
missed it.
real.
That's the worst part about being on the internet. You can't tell. Sometimes there are people who are so ridiculous that you think they're joking. They're just not.
Yeah.
Anyway, I suppose to wrap it up, thank you to all the guests for coming on.
Thank you for having us.
Yes.
Thank you for
Alright,
cooking pieces.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those pieces are really good, man.
Thank you. And they were the best pizza. They were. We didn't even have a pizza.
It was the best pizza I've ever enjoyed.
But I was driving hungry and now I'm going to drive not hungry, so thank you.
That's good. Well, yeah, thank you everyone for coming on. Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you, Jamie.
Special thanks to Sam for showing up.
Thank you to
Sam, Jamie, Howard.
Thank you, Alec, for the kombucha and the chocolate.
Let's set the dogs off.
Shout out the dogs.
Yeah, as a shout out to